But I think the powers that be should not let their pride get in the way, and let their ego think that they are above what God wants for the people. I have given you some ammunition to fight back against freedom of speech, but don't shoot yourself in the foot in that pursuit, as that might be what triggers something you won't be able to control. Now, don't think I'm under no illusion that certain personality traits of mine have been played on, thinking I can save everyone, my hate for people who abuse power and wealth. And I'm fairly aware of who has influenced and triggered that more. And that does not mean I hate people with power. I just think at this moment in time, respect needs to be handed to where it is due. Giggs is a perfect example of someone who came from a tough background, helped create a way for people to make money off music, and now is helping others come through, and also talks about how the life he came from isn't something to be proud of. When I was younger, we would listen to his music before doing badness. And now his interviews indicate it is okay to advocate for something you were once a part of. Sometimes you need to understand people who act like they are helping don't always have their best interest at heart, and sometimes people who you thought were your enemies become your closest allies. And the police are meant to be there to protect the good people. I'm sure some of you must question if you are doing the right thing sometimes. And times like this, God will be watching you the most, and I guess I can become England's greatest asset or worst nightmare. But the person after me might not carry as much empathy and understanding. One thing I have noticed is, whenever anything went bad in my life, there was always a better option at some point before then. Maybe this is a deciding moment for England right now, and after all my tests, maybe this is a test for England or the world. Unfortunately, I can't share how intelligent in certain areas I am, because it would be irresponsible to do so, but whoever has been monitoring me knows thousands of words have not been put in here for a reason. No, my life has been, I guess you can call it complicated, but I have a good heart, good intentions, make decent choices for my age, and I won't break if it means not doing the right thing. The main reason for this video is that people need to know certain things, and they need to know there are good people with great minds who are willing to do right by them. Being a good person in my life has led me to be very good in the art of war, which I don't think the government want. But there is a need for a change, and this isn't something England can do by itself. And no, I'm not alone in this. As the evil of the world is being exposed globally, it's just taking a bit of time. And Elon Musk, I truly hope you are one of the good guys, because if you are, you won't have to worry about the stresses the powers that be are putting on you anymore. And to my son, watching you suffering for years and being helpless as a father to help you while you were struggling and suicidal is a pain that was hard to endure, and you don't understand how strong you are. And just being alive is what kept me alive. I can't get back the years that we have lost together, but this is the best I can do to ensure your future is the best it possibly can be. And just know whatever does happen after this, you will always be protected. And two, Jace, I'm sorry you didn't get the best part of my life, but I hope the love and bond we built sticks with you, as it truly was a blessing to love a child that wasn't my own as my own. And for now, I will be your angel from a distance until you are old enough to make your mind up, and hopefully one day I'll see you again. Before I end the video, I'll end this with a story you might have heard before. A man is drowning in the sea. A boat comes and the man says, "It's okay, God will save me." Then a second boat comes and he says, "It's okay, God will save me." In the end, he drowns. Then he asked God, "Why didn't save me?" And God said, "I sent you 2 boats, you didn't take the help." I think the way the world is now is a perfect example that God is giving us all the answers we need. But without taking action on those answers, God isn't able to help. And whatever happens in the near future, remember, violence and aggression isn't the answer. Are numbers all mind control? Can they also be spiritual? I guess only time will tell. They say the tongue is more powerful than the sword, because the tongue can influence the minds that yield the sword. Like I said previously, I think the most important thing about history is, if you were living during that time, what would you do to make sure you are on the right side of history? I think this video shows what I would do. My question to the rest of the world is, what are you going to do?